Hi everyone, it's Sue here, the Spirit from the Spiritual Alchemist and Tarot Specialist. Don't forget to, if you love the videos, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, because then you'll get notified when they drop. And yeah, let's get some cards out for today. I have asked Spirit to show me what you need to see. There's a lot of uncertainty in the world at the moment, so I would love some cards around just what you need to see and maybe what's not right in front of you. I know that there is a lot of stress, a lot of, the cost of living has just gone through the roof. So would like to see something reflective of that. Whoops, there we go. Beautiful. Guardian angel cards. So temperance is out. This is very much showing me that we are all very protected. If you communicate with your angels or your guides, your guardians, your spirit leaders, your whatever that is, just really sit deep in your faith in them at the moment. Allow yourself to speak your truth and trust the process, because I'm just getting some cards out that are going a bit sideways. It's hard. If you can just keep sitting in your truth and not trying to let your mind wander ahead, you will just find your way. You don't get caught up in the energy outside of you. You stay in your own bubble. Just show up every day, sit in your faith, stay in your lane. Don't get outside of yourself. And, it's not energy we need to bring on board. So you can be aware of it, but you don't have to be absorbing it. Okay, that's a really big key thing. Don't absorb the energy that is not yours. So if you're doing okay, you're plodding along all right, and everything's fine, just keep going like that. But you have to have an awareness of the outside world. You don't have to be involved in it. So let's have a look. I just want to get a couple more cards, please, Spirit, and we'll go from there. Beautiful. Empress. So potentially someone may have just found out they're pregnant. Oh, now that is way too many. Look at them everywhere. I'm just going to put them over to the side. Too much. All right, I'm just going to keep these ones. Just going to keep them over there separate. We might do a little bit with them in a minute. Beautiful. Okay. So let's see what we need you to see that you're not quite seeing at the moment. Very much about emotionally doing your own thing, emotionally staying in your lane. Just, do your work. Do the work that you need to do for you, and don't get involved in other people's stuff. I know with the Guardian Angel card, this very much connects me to Spirit, and it connects me. There's two flowers just here. This is the symbolism that really draws me into the cards, and I know those two flowers for me, when I look at it, it just shows me mum and dad energy or nan and pop energy. It's just there are two people in spirit. I feel like it's more mum and dads. Mums and dads in spirit have got your back. I just feel like one has been gone for a little bit and one has not long passed over. I know that you were emotionally connected to both of them, but I feel like you had a stronger connection to one more than the other, and I know that you miss them. I know that it's very, very hard. It really is just, the feeling I have in my chest is really heavy, and I know that grief is very hard. It's a path that is, until you walk it, you cannot, you can't describe it. So I know when I look at this card that these beautiful souls in spirit have got your back, and they will do anything in their power to look after you. I want you to talk to spirit a little bit more, or talk to your loved ones in spirit. If it is your mum or if it is your dad that you're more connected to, ask them for help. Both my parents are in spirit, and I send them off to do different things, you know, like I always ask, you know, Spirit, you know, Mum, I need your help. Dad, I need your help. Can you help me, please? It is really important you ask for help. You allow them to step in for you rather than I want this or I want that. It doesn't work that way, you know. So, you know, Dad, I need your help. Can you go protect my children? Can you go look after whoever it is? You know, because we are in times of within the world where it is quite it's not a overly safe place in the bigger world, and there is a lot going on. So it's just asking, you know, Dad, I need your help. Can you please look after my son or my daughter or my grandchildren or my great-grandchildren, or, you know, myself or my husband or my partner, my wife, whatever it is, you know. It's very much sitting in that space, protect them, care for them. And then I would pull in Mum and say, you know, Mum, could you please, you know, be soft and caring and nurturing to the little ones in the family, or whatever you need, you know, like if you need help. I'm very drawn to this card for people who are sick at the moment or doing some kind of journey at the moment with perhaps some sort of medical issues. So it might be a journey with cancer, it might be a journey with diabetes or asthma, or, you know, something that is a little bit long term and has a bit of a plan to it. I'm very drawn to this within this card as well, just for you to know that they are walking that journey with you and that you will be okay. It can be anything to do medically. Spirit had just shown me this big open door of anything, you know, but they are very much walking with you, side by side with you. They have your back. I'm very drawn to a handkerchief at the moment, and I don't know, you know, I just get symbols and I have to give them. So I know with this handkerchief, it's a sentimental token. I feel like it's a generational thing that's been handed down. If this is you, I just want you to know that just get that handkerchief and smell it, you know, just hold it on your heart and connect back to your loved ones. They have not left you. They know that you're very, very strong, you're very, very capable, and that you will get through anything life throws you. But as a whole, for everybody, your guardian angels, your loved ones in spirit, 100% have your back and will never let anything bad happen to you, okay? I'm just going to leave that one there for the moment. I know that there is things that you're not quite seeing at the moment is a way forward in life. You know, we have the beautiful Ace of Wands. Aces are divine gifts, you know, they're new beginnings in life, and having a guardian angel card and an ace is just a beautiful combination, you know, because it just shows that whatever you ask for it from spirit or from your loved ones in spirit, I just know that you'll be able to get through it, you know, and that they will give you the beginning or the new start that you're actually looking for. Again, those two trees, there's two tiny little trees here and then a single one. Definitely there are people with two parents in spirit that are feeling quite detached from everything at the moment, perhaps feeling a little bit numb as well. The tree is sitting right next to the emotions, so it's showing me that the emotions are very overwhelming, and that is tough, you know, it is very tough. You are not on your own. It's all I can say is that you're not on your own. Be really open to the signs that are happening, that spirit are trying to give you. Have an awareness around that, because I feel like for a percentage of you, you're not quite walking with your eyes open. You're just getting up and in this autopilot that goes from waking up at whatever time and going to bed, and in between it just becomes a bit of a blur. So I really want you to just walk through life with your eyes open. Walk through life in the present moment, you know, feel your feet on the ground and know that you're not numb, you're actually just grieving, and you're just trying to get used to life without your loved ones next to you. Everything will work itself out, but you just have to completely have faith in something you can't see. You can feel it, you can sense it, but you know, the biggest thing is that we miss the physical presence of someone when they pass to spirit, you know. Like, I'd give anything to have my parents back. In a heartbeat, I would do anything, you know, to have that. But it is what it is, and I just have to trust what I sense and what I feel, and look at the signs I get, and just know that they're with me and that they will do anything for me. I know that from experience. Okay, so ask away, you know. It just, if someone is having a difficult time, ask, you know, talk to spirit, talk to your loved ones, and just ask for it. Okay. I know that with some people at the moment that there is news of pregnancy and news of beginnings, news of birthing, you know. So when the beautiful Empress is in here, when she is here, she is very much showing me that within your energy, or the ripple of your energy, I've talked about this before in previous videos, your energy is you, and then it ripples out, and in that ripple can be your family, you know, all your loved ones, your work colleagues. It can be, it just goes, you know, anyone that you're associated with. I know that in that ripple, if it's not for you yourself, within that ripple, we have the gift of pregnancy sitting there, the gift of a beautiful child, and the fact that I've been drawn to two of everything today, perhaps it's the gift of twins. You know, I know that for some people there has been significant loss in the past. I know that that is pushed over there and put into a pocket that is the only way you can deal with it. And that is okay as well. And I know that at times that comes up and overwhelms you, but again, it's okay. But I just know that there's a beautiful gift of life that's coming to the surface. And I wish you well with that, you know. I think it's a beautiful thing. I know that for some people within that are watching, there is perhaps the birthing of some kind of small business, or something that it could be a hobby or a passion or something that turns into a business, you know, because I know that again, the Empress is about birthing a new version of yourself, and just a combination that I have in here is showing me that there is linked to work, and whatever this passion or hobby is has actually got the potential to turn into your purpose and your reason why you're here, and your full-time work. I want you to just sort of slowly, you know, just step into your passion and enjoy it, because if you're enjoying something and it's easy and you love it and it fulfills you and it gets you out of your head, what is that? Is that bad for you? Absolutely not, you know. And when you sit in that energy, you start manifesting more and more and more, and you start creating this purpose of why you're here, and you kind of understand yourself, and it just clicks. So for some of you here, I know that bringing a business up to the surface, and I know that, yeah, timing's not right or whatever it is, I know that this is not your main form of work at the current time. You are in a period of transitioning from this is becoming a hobby, and then transitioning into something else down the track. So it's got space around it. It's actually really nice. It gets you out of the energy that you've been in, and I don't know, it gets a bounce back in your step, you know, where you've sort of felt like it's been quite hard. So if we're looking outside the box a little bit, you know, or what you're not quite seeing, I know that this is coming and it's going to have so much potential, and you don't quite see that at this point in time. I also believe that some of you will encounter reunions, whether it be family reunions, school reunions, any kind of people from your past coming back into your life. It can be people from your past that may have memories to it, that it can be either good, bad or ugly. It can be here purely for you to process that and to move on, letting go of the emotional stuff around the memories. But I just generally feel like they're good memories, and it's going to be a beautiful invitation. Say yes, don't say no, don't go, I don't want to do that. Just someone from your past shows up, hear them out, let them have their moment to make peace with whatever it is, or to bring some smiles and laughter back by looking at old memories that you know you may have forgotten about, or you know you just haven't thought about. It's going to be good for your soul. It's going to nurture and feed your soul. So, you know, allow yourself to jump into that. There's just a lot of growth. There's a lot of growth within this current period of what we're going through. There's just so much growth that can come from everything that we do. I'm going to leave it there, my loves. Hang on. It's also spiritual growth. So I feel like personal growth is there, massive, loads of personal growth, but within just sitting and trusting and having faith in yourself and backing yourself. You know, like I have to be my biggest hero. I have to be my biggest fan. I have to be my biggest advocate for me, because it's not up to anybody else, you know, like it's up to me. So sit in your faith, have your own back, and the growth that will come personally will be phenomenal, but the growth that will come spiritually will be so bloody special. You know, I look forward to that for you. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll talk to you again. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to come back tomorrow and see what's next. Take care. Bye.